We'll have highlights from the Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival.
We'll check out the 55th annual one-act play competition.
And we'll expand our reality when we visit 29 rooms.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to About Town. I'm Robin Philbeck.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman, and this should feel like a blast from the past for all of us here. I'm so thrilled to have you, Robin Philbeck, back on this show. So Robin left me for 20 years. What in the world have you been doing?
It was when I was a baby.
You were 4 or 5? Yeah. What have you been doing?
Oh, I have been raising my 2 kids, having a blast, and now I consider myself a retired stay-at-home mom.
I think that's a good thing to be.
We are empty nesters. We've got one off the payroll and the other one on her way.
Yay, team.
It has been wonderful.
Well, I know we're going to get to see more of you now, and I'm really happy about
I hope
that.
So. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. And we're so glad that you could join us for a preview of Laughs by the Lake 2019.
We'll also have an interview with Jay Lowe about his recent record-breaking cross-country trip.
As always, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know about a community event you'd like to promote on the show or a story you'd like to see.
You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you.
This week, we're taking a look back at a summer full of great events here in Irving. First up, the Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival. Here's Susan Stevens with some highlights.
While the races are the main event, there's a whole other cultural experience going on at the annual Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival.
It's such a great opportunity to showcase the diversity that we have in our community and showcase what some traditions.
Those traditions include dances, flying kites.
Well, basically, my skill of flying kites, I basically just run across the whole entire field and then pull it while running, and then it starts going up, and then you keep running, and then soon enough it'll fly up in the air.
And there's a lot of
food. You know, we always enjoy the food. When you get people from different countries that'll set up booths, and then you get an opportunity to try different things and see what you really like.
A long line of customers anxiously await for the food at Tasty Thai.
Every year the line is just all the way back. We have a variety of Thai food. We have Thai barbecue, we have pad Thai. So our food stands out because we have authentic Thai food, the best in Irving, Tasty Thai, and we only come around once a year. There's no restaurant. We only come out here to the Dragon Boat Festival.
While some come to eat the food, others come to learn how to make it.
Wrap and the dough and make it bigger. It doesn't put the vegetable, whatever ingredients. Yeah, this is Chinese leaf. Yeah. Pinch it that way? Yeah, that's squeeze and put the boiled water, cook.
All right.
饺子
Dumplings.
饺子 dumpling.
The community engages in different Asian traditions as they step outside.
These days in technology, everyone's all huddled up in their houses, on their phones, TVs. And so just coming out here, relaxing and enjoying nature I think it's great.
And meet new people.
Well, the main thing for the community is to come out and see all the diversity that we have.
I like it because you get to meet a bunch of different people. It's the atmosphere is different, and it only comes one time a year, so it's amazing. I love interacting with people, and this is what I like.
I would say, it's a different variety, food, fun, family, and it's a free event for the community to come out and just try the different restaurants, that are in the Irving area.
The Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival continues to celebrate international culture. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
Summer intern Marshall Baldwin focused on the races at this year's Dragon Boat Festival and found out why participants keep climbing aboard year after year. Here's a look.
Even with exciting performances and amazing food, all eyes were on the races at this year's Dragon Boat Festival here in Irving. Dragon boat racing is an ancient Chinese tradition that dates back over 2,000 years. Many of the teams competing have also made the festival tradition.
We have been participating in this great event in the last 9 years.
This is our third or fourth time.
Pretty much ever since the festival started.
And each found their way to the sport differently.
I think the first time some of our friends were going, and that's how I got involved in that, then we continued it.
I have gotten our site leader to be sponsor for the event.
The local team was looking for paddlers to come out and take part in the festival. We said, oh, okay, that'd be fun. Let's go try that.
With more than 20 people in each boat, teamwork is essential.
Work together as a team, paddle in sync, go with the rhythm.
Racing at full speed for 250 meters also requires a degree of athleticism.
You're trying to get full power, so you're really using your core, and you're really trying to drive your paddle deep and pull the boat with as much strength as you can. It's a little different than just sort of a Sunday on the pond in a canoe.
And as always, practice makes perfect.
We've been practicing with other teams, watching a lot of videos. We get limited time on the practice itself, but we've been doing other things, exercises and other things to compensate for that.
Now, racing isn't the only source of fun for the teams.
I'm getting to meet new people from my company.
I just love the culture of it. I really love coming out and being with other people that love Dragon Boat.
And we've been having so much fun here.
When the race is finished, the title of Grand Champions was bestowed to the Austin Coolers. But win or lose,
It's a great place to increase awareness of the Asian cultures, and the Dragon Boat is awesome.
for About Towne, I'm Marshall Baldwin.
To learn more about the Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival, visit dfwdragonboatfestival.com.
One of the best ways to beat the summer heat is an evening of comedy.
And that's where Laughs by the Lake comes in. Amy Kincaid and Holly Norman join us with the details.
Ladies, it's great to see you.
Good to see both
Always
of you.
so much fun to have you guys here. And we're actually going to talk about both Laughs by the Lake, because right on its heels comes Main Street Event, and there's so much cool stuff going on in Irving. So I'm going to start with this. Who's your headliner this year?
We have 3 coming in from LA, so excited to have some big time comedians coming in. Our main headliner is Greg Romero Wilson, who actually started his career here in Dallas. So he's coming home to headline our show.
Great.
So we'll see some family and friends out there from him. And then we'll have Big Irish Jay Hollinsworth, who is also living in LA, doing his thing out there. And then we've also signed on Tyson Pfeiffer, he's been seen on TV, he's been on Million Matchmaker, he was an American Ninja Warrior, so just some fun stuff coming to the stage. Yeah, so I think everyone needs to come out to see them. It should be a good lineup.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Well, it always takes a good MC. Who you got lined up?
We have Kurt Bassa, who is a hometown favorite in Dallas. So very excited to have him. He has a huge following here. He's coming in. He lives part-time in LA, as well as he's shooting right now in Austin. So he's all over the place, but he's making sure to be here for the 23rd.
Oh, good for him.
That'll be great.
So something that you guys added, I think 3, maybe 2 years ago, so this will be the 3rd year. Irving's Funniest Comic. Are you bringing that back?
We are.
Yeah.
We're super excited. It was one of those things that everyone kept asking for, so we're bringing it back. We have 3 of the top local comedians coming to fight for a cash prize, where the audience will be able to pick their favorite out. So we'll be able to announce that winner after they'll come on the stage for a 5-minute show each, and then the audience will be able to select which one's their favorite.
Yeah.
It's always so fun. Okay, everyone always asks about parking, food, all those details. Holly, can you give us the rundown of all that?
Absolutely. We'll have some different food vendors out there for the event. Parking will be across the street at 4901 Riverside Drive. Cash parking, so $10 cash, exact cash is always great to bring instead of trying to make change. And then the local garages around, they'll be able to park in. Orange Line, they can also take in to come to the event.
All right.
And can you bring food in?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So, hot on its heels, Main Street Event. Tell us what's going on.
We have some fun stuff coming up for Main Street Event this year. On the children's stage, we're going to have the Morris Brothers, and they will be doing some band things on the stage. They'll be singing, dancing around, bringing kids on stage. In between those acts, we'll have different jugglers or magicians coming on. Another big thing this year is going to be the Perot Museum Tech Truck. Going to have different fun activities for kids to play with on board. And then they'll also be having, carnival rides. We're doing that's going to be something new and different this year. We'll have our face painters, balloon artists. Hot Sauce Fest will be also going and hanging out by Heritage. Our local vendors up and down Main Street. And then we have our main stage.
All right.
We're excited. We're bringing in a Cuban artist from Mexico. His name is Lenny De La Rosa. We're excited to bring that spice into our event this year, as well as some local favorites, Leo Hull in the Texas Blues. So excited to have him. Yes. And then Northern National, who was supposed to be here for Taste of Irving, but with the weather, we were able to get them for Main Street. So excited to have them come in for that.
And I know you want to know this, and I want to know it. Manifolds?
Yes, it is happening this year. So we're excited to have all of the cars there. They expect a bigger and better show this year, so excited to see what comes out.
Yes. All right, fantastic.
We are too.
So folks, so much going on in Irving here. Laughs by the Lake, Levy Event Plaza at Lake Carolyn. We're going to say Levy from now on, aren't we, Robin? Levy Event Plaza at Lake Carolyn, Friday, August 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. And Main Street event on Saturday, September 21st from noon to 6 p.m. For more details, visit irvingevents.org. We'll see you there. The adventures of Dora the Explorer come to the big screen with a teenage Dora voyaging to the lost city of gold. But first, she has to tackle the concrete jungle of the big city. Eugenio Derbez also stars, and he sat down with Susan to talk about the film.
Dora, it's time for dinner.
If you think you know Dora,
Delicioso! Can you say delicioso?
She'll grow out of it.
think again.
Dora, this isn't the jungle. It's high school. It's life or death. So if I don't talk to you, don't take it personal, okay? We're all just trying to survive. High school's a horrible nightmare.
Excuse me? I'm kind of stuck. In this film, Dora is forced to leave the jungle and move to the city. And she's got to make new friends in high school. Why do you think it can kind of be hard to make new friends, especially in high school?
Well, I think, when you're a teenager, you are facing so many changes. You're trying to find who you are. And that's a great message that the movie has. Teenagers are always trying to see who they really are, and they try to fit in. And in order to fit in and to belong, they change their own personality. And here in this movie, Dora, when she arrives from the jungle, she's so different from everyone that, of course, she's the weirdo.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love that she stays true to herself.
So how were you when you were in high school growing up?
I was a weirdo.
You were?
I am very, very, very shy, very introverted. So I'm still dealing with that.
Who are you? I'm glad you brought it up. I'm just kidding. I don't actually care.
We're on to something big, Dora.
An ancient city made of gold.
We're gonna break some rules.
We're coming with you, Prima.
Oh, look. Dora brought a knife on the field trip, everybody.
Diego and Dora, they have like a pretty good imagination when they're younger and when they're playing outside and stuff. As a kid, did you prefer the outdoors or were you more into playing inside?
Oh my God, good question. I mean, I prefer the outdoors 100%, but when I was a kid, I was always by myself in my room. So both, but I love being outdoors, basically. I love nature. I love discovering. I can still nowadays, when we were shooting in the jungle, because we were shooting in the real jungle in Australia, I was amazed. They were always asking me, what are you doing, always watching? But I was watching the trees, the mushrooms, the animals. The ants were this big.
Oh God.
It's a jungle puzzle.
Stop fooling lovers!
The jungle is perfectly safe.
Not safe! Not safe!
Seriously, you had that in your backpack too?
While Dora is on the journey to find her parents with her friends, she says a really great quote. She says how being responsible for other people is hard and it's easier being alone. Do you find that statement to be true?
Yes.
Yeah? Why?
I think 100%. Well, you know, because being responsible, in my case, I became a dad when I was really young. And your life changes when you have to be responsible for someone else. It's so different. You really, immediately you grow up, you become more mature. It's like a chip, like you immediately become another person. It's really hard.
Come on, Boots.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold is currently playing at AMC Irving Mall and Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, Las Colinas. You first met Jay Lowe on About Town on the 2018 Intern Show when he talked about storm chasing.
But Jay also enjoys breaking world records, and he's with us again to talk about his cross-country trip.
It is great to see you again, Jay.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So I'm going to just start right in there. Tell us why you decided, and tell us a little bit about this record that you decided to break.
We saw this record in the book back in 1995, and the record for driving through the 48 states was 127 hours, and we just knew we could beat that record. This partner that I have who drives too, he and I drive, we both have this talent that absolutely means nothing, but it works for this, and we could stay awake forever, and we just can't. And we like to drive, so put the two together, this is a perfect trip. So we did, and we broke that record with a 118-hour drive.
Well, that makes sense why you took on that particular record.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, tell us about the team and what the method to your madness was.
Okay, well, the other driver is a guy named Ted, and he's the map genius, and he keeps remapping this thing. Everybody thinks you can get a computer and figure out the shortest route between 48 states. It doesn't exist. You just got to keep working it. And so over time, he came up with the routes that it just got better and better and better. It's not just the shortest route. It's the route that's on the interstate the longest, but also shortest too. And so he's the other driver, and then the rule says you have to have a navigator that cannot drive, and so the navigator is important. We didn't think so at first, but now we realize they can help you take this exit, take that exit, because when you're driving, it's nice to have somebody say, in about 5 miles, we're going to get off this road and get onto another one. So you have to have a good navigator, and we do.
Sounds like there's some little behind-the-scenes stories there. What were some of the high points? But then sounds like there might have been some challenges if you hadn't had that navigator.
Well, there was. In fact, we've always had maybe one of the challenges is construction. The other challenge is weather. We've never had a lot of construction issues. They're normal. Weather's always been maybe one rainstorm a trip. You know, this was our 6th trip. This last trip, we had 6 major rainstorms, and part of that problem was that Tropical Storm Barry was coming up through the middle of the United States at the same time we were, and so we had to fight rain on most of this trip, and it was really tough.
Well, so you've got this record that you've been maintaining, and you beat it this time, but you shared with me before that you weren't quite satisfied with that.
Well, the deal is, last summer somebody beat our record. We had it down to 97 hours. Last year someone beat our record with a 94-hour and 40-minute time. So we always had this better route. So we decided to go to get our record back, and so we did. We only beat it by 12 minutes. But what we were disappointed was we felt like we could do this trip in 92 hours. Now, there was one other thing that happened. We had weather, we had construction, but we made the most boneheaded mistakes on this trip. I made 3 wrong turns, and even with the navigator telling us, turn here, you go straight, and it takes 15 minutes to get back on.
Yeah.
Well, if you do that 4 times, that's over an hour.
Yeah. Sounds like it was quite a trip, though, that you guys had a good time along with all the crazy.
We always do.
Yeah.
Laugh the whole time and have a great time and see a lot of beautiful country.
So when are you going to try it again?
We think next May. We think May because, one, the weather's a little bit better in May compared to July when we went.
Yeah, definitely.
Construction hadn't quite ramped up enough, and we will not make those crazy mistakes that we made last time.
Great to see you, Jay.
Thank you,
and
Kathy.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you having me.
If you'd like to keep track of Jay on his next adventure, visit GuinnessWorldRecords.com. Over its 55-year history, generations of Irving kids have participated in the annual one-act play competition. This year, the kids vied for bragging rights in the Best Play, Best Actor, and Best Actress categories. Here's Susan with some highlights.
The community took their seats at the Irving Art Center for the 55th annual one-act play competition.
These plays give the kids in the community a chance to show their skills and talents. They don't have to have acting experience. They can gain some acting experience. They can have fun, be expressive.
6 local recreation centers put on a 15 to 20-minute play of their choice.
There is going to be one play tonight, Hansel and Gretel in the Creepy Woods by Mustang Park Recreation Center. There's going to be The Cell Phone Zombie by Center Park Recreation Center. And I believe there's a 12 Angry Pigs by Northwest Recreation Center tonight.
The other 3 plays included Blinded by the Night by Lee Park, The Slumber Party in the Woods by Georgia Farrow, and Cimarron Park's Superheroes with Great Power Comes Ordinary Responsibility.
Our play is about the responsibilities of like superheroes in like day-to-day life. There's kind of a plot, but it's more like situations that they face.
Anyone between ages 6 to 18 can register for the show. From there, they have 8 weeks to prepare for their performance.
It was really fun, and it was a great experience because I've never done this before. And it was just really cool to, put ideas into it, help them, and it was just really altogether a great experience.
We made new friends, we had fun, we get to dance.
I liked it because I got to work with people that I never even knew my whole life.
Brothers and former one-act play performers Will and Silas Whitworth return to the stage for Center Park's Cell Phone Zombie, a play about a strange device that takes over the world and causes everyone to turn into zombies. Silas won Best Actor in the 2017 one-act play competition, but this year he's hoping for a new winner.
I really want him to win the Best Actor for some reason. It's really because he is the one that is staying on stage the whole time, so I'm really thinking that he has a chance to win it. I know him. He's a really good comedian, in fact.
The two share a bond and respect that's reciprocated.
He be nice to me, and he's probably one of the reasons I am a good actor.
All the performers showed off their hard work and creativity. At the end of the evening, the awards were announced, and the 2019 Best Actress Award went to Akshita. And in the Best Actor category,
Will Whitworth.
That's right, and Silas was a proud big brother. And finally, the year's top prize, Best Play, went to
Mustang Park.
Congratulations to all the winners and participants of the 2019 one-act play competition. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
To learn more about fun activities for kids, visit cityofirving.org and click the calendar of events.
Irving PR company Allied is promoting a next-level kind of art exhibit. 29 Rooms is an immersive experience from the creative minds at Refinery 29, and they're bringing their world of culture and creativity to Dallas for the first time ever. Susan Stevens got a sneak peek and brings us the story.
Expand your reality as you walk through the innovative traveling exhibition that is 29 Rooms.
There are various rooms with different things going on inside. An artist has created, and then there's the art park, which we're standing in, which my work is here, and that's also like a group of artists who have each designed something specific for the park. It's art exhibitions that you can engage with physically and touch, and it's supposed to inspire wonder and creativity.
Gilley's Southside Ballroom has transformed into a whole new artistic experience. From eye-catching, bright, bold sculptures.
I'm known for making these drippy sculptures. So 29 Rooms, they reached out to me because they knew I was a Dallas artist, and they wanted to bring like a little local art in. The materials on these sculptures, polyurethane foam, acrylic paint, and resin.
To hands-on interactive artwork.
Basically, it's kind of like sticker by number. There are squares on the cubes that have colors written inside of them, and you have to take that color sticker and place it on that square, and as the colors build up on the surface, it will reveal different messages on different sides of the cube.
From there, you can bust a move in the dance break room, test your skills in the escape room, get some ink at the tattoo parlor,
and continue to engage in all different kinds of art.
I'm looking forward to actually playing with some of this stuff myself. I teach sculpture at UNT, and I always say that I feel like you can understand an idea better if you get to experience it physically, as opposed to just reading about something or looking at something from a distance.
This is 29 Rooms' second stop on their 5-city tour, succeeding in bringing a diverse group of local artists together to share their creative talents and embrace their love of art.
Art brings people together, and art communicates, and so it's just a really great way to express yourself without words.
It's something that allows different individuals from different walks of life to kind of find common ground. And then I think wonder itself is a really important aspect of life because it's what kind of drives us to be curious and to learn new things about ourselves and the world, but it's also that sense of awe that we can feel when we encounter something we can't quite understand or explain.
29 Rooms is an imaginative and inspiring playground. Take a stroll in this art park while you still can. For About Town, this is Susan Stevens.
29 Rooms Expand Your Reality continues through August 18th. For tickets, visit 29rooms.com.
The Art Connection Members Show, Art Rocks, continues through August 24th in the Irving Arts Center Main Gallery. Here's a look and a list of events to rock your world about town. And here are a few more rockin' events happening about town. If you're looking for a family pet, Clear the Shelters is where you want to be on Saturday, August 17th at the Irving Animal Care Campus. All pet adoption fees are waived. You can help your community and give a pet a forever home.
Livapalooza Back to School Party and Open House is Friday, August 23rd at Lively Point Youth Center. Middle and high school students are invited to celebrate from 3:30 to 6 p.m. and parents are welcome too.
Momentum Dance Company is calling all dancers, adults to 5 years old, to audition for the Nutcracker 15th anniversary production. Auditions will take place at Forscher's Dance Center, 2329 West Rochelle Road on Saturday, August 24th between 9:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Call 972-255-2338 to secure your audition time and visit MomentumDanceCompany.org for more details.
And Ironic Stage Productions presents Office Drama Saturday, August 31st at 6 p.m. at the Irving Arts Center Dupree Theater. For more information, call 972-252-ARTS. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for a look at Let's Play Gaming Expo 2019 and the TNT Youth Conference.
We'll also check out Children's Day at the Theater and the Transatlantic Trade Expo at the Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas.
That's a big mouthful.
It is.
Every single time. We'll leave you tonight with a another look at all the fun at the Dragon Boat, Kite, and Lantern Festival. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Robin Philbeck. Have a great evening about town.